Okay, nobody has exactly asked for this, but I'm gonna give you what I think you want. What I think you want is for me to explain to you what the words mean. Everyone's like, I need teaching materials that teach lojban. Teach me lojban. Okay, well. The thing is, the videos of me playing Minecraft are videos of teaching lojban. And that is how you learned your native language, and that would be fine. Oh, there's a bunch of toknu. These are ovens. Toknu. Now, the thing is, if you just watched me bouncing around in Minecraft saying toknu over and over again, you would learn toknu. Because that's how you learned your native language, that's how most people learn most languages, and that's fine. But it might feel uncomfortable. So this is just for your comfort. To feel like you are learning lojban and not just being thrown into a lojban world that you don't understand. The game calls it vasru, a thing that contains a vasru. You'll also often hear me call it a cange, a box, because it's also a box. It's a box that contains. So it's both a cange and a vasru. You can hear that the mivmro is shmoni. Mivmro, zombie. There's also zohombi, I think. But mivmro from living dead. Miv, shmiv, living, mro, morsi, dead. Living dead. Have we gone over this way before? It's over this way. So, tumfaklihu, to explore. Maybe you know that from my other show. That show will teach you some things. These trees, trishu trees, are Eptula birches, and I am cutting I'm cutting it with a kahambru, a cut hammer. That's how you say axe is cut hammer. It's kind of mruli hammer, because mruli doesn't just mean hammer. It means, you know, you can see how if an axe is a mruli. You can see what a mruli is. It's got like a handle and a heavy part, and an axe is like a cutting mruli, a kahambru. So that's the word axe. This here is srasu, grass, srasu, and these are fagterguhi, flame lights, fog from fagri, fire. So I might just call them terguhi, a light source, or lamdu, a lamp, but the game says fagterguhi, so I say that a lot. Fagterguhi means torch, flame light. All the things in the game are bliku, blocks. Some of them are bleak. This is a bliku in the game, and some of them are the leaves, pezli, are just bliku shaped because that's how the game works. This is called a garbihu. It means rail wall. Fence, you say garbihu, gar from garna, rail. So there's the rails that make up the wall. So garbihu. This is a vrogai. That's this is the vorme, the way you leave. And this thing that's in the way of the vorme is the vrogai. The gashri, the cover for the door, the vrogai. Here we have a little pond, a shmalahu, I might say, small lake, or just lalhu, lake. Shmalahu, I go into the lalhu, and limna. Oh my, I just noticed that my charpre, my imaginary character, charpre, is hagji, hungry. So because my harpre is hagji, hungry, I will eat this salmone, salmon. Bef Kafka, that's cute. That means burp. I just realized it says Bef Kafka. Okay. This is my Strapo bridge I made. And let's see. So this is the Mahri wheat plants. The Chispa wheat plants that produce Mahri wheat. And they also produce the Mahri Tiju seeds. And then when I put the seed in the ground, that's called sombo sowing. I also sombo these baby cheese. Chief Trishu infantry baby tree. Okay, what else? There's down here by the this isn't a Lalchu. This is a Rierche river. The Rierche, down by the Rierche, there's this Chandra sand. Chandra. Apparently I've never picked up any sand before. And here I made this is some Serti stairs. Serti. Here's another Vasru, another Tanche. That Vasru contains Lo Tanche Shu Vasru. The box contains Lo Vasru Shu Tanche. The containing thing is a box. Generally things go both ways because everything is verbs. All the things I'm teaching you are all verbs. Oh, I guess I haven't been over here before. There's usually I put Tagitarguhi everywhere I go so I can see where I went. These are calamari squid. The squid are swimming. Lo calamari shulimna. Sometimes if I'm just swimming for fun, I call it limna kelshi. Because mi kelshi for limna, I play with the swimming. Which is that's not quite what you'd say in English, is it? But it makes sense to me in lojban. Oh, look, it looks like there's a lanme up there. A sheep. Oh, no, wait, it's not. It's a jeepshi. A chicken. Hi, jeepshi, shoy jeepshi. Oh, the jeepshi likes me because I'm holding seeds. They like the seeds. And the seeds get them, glebre. That is... I take no responsibility. That is Wakshi's contribution to the how we talk about Minecraft. It's kind of accurate though. Glebre means ready to have sex. Gle to sex. Bre ready, which is oh no. Sometimes the calamari, the squid just go up on land and die for no reason, and then you don't even have to kill them to take their chinmo ink. Chinmo. There's the various spotty plants. So and if I get close enough to the jeepshi chicken, then the chicken will jersi follow. Jersi me, follow me. Lo jeepshi shujersi. The chicken follows. Lo jeepshi shujersi me. The chicken follows me. Or the same, it's a different grammar of the same thing to say lo jeepshi. I don't really need a jeepsi, so you can go buy jeepsi. You do not need to po jersi. You do not need to follow. Here's some jbari. I like the jbari. I'm going to collect these and take them back and make a jbari cange. A cange is a farm, and a farmer is a cange. That's the place of the farmer. It's a farm that raises the thing. So I'm going to make a cange bello jbari, a farm for berries, and the cange will be me or my harpra. And also I made more recently a different word for I think this would be a good place for berries. I'm gonna put them on this level because then they'll like fall off this way and I can get them. I made a different word for farmer recently, which is shangete, which is just like turning around the teshange into a it's a jbofuvi from teshange by rearranging it into shangete. So that's a silly jbofuvi that I've been using, and it's I'm sorry to inform you that that's just how we talk in lojban, is with a bunch of silly words, rearranging things, and make another a popular word now that just started is that people have started to say is uhilmaho, which is like it's made out of uhi and lmao, but there's like stuck together with, and then there's an apostrophe put between in the A and O in order to make it so that it fuhivlas uhilmaho. So that's, I mean, silly words like that are appearing all the time is how lojban works. So there's some examples of all of the words. I just sipna, slept, and I was shpana, upon, ishkana, bed, shpana loshkana. There's one of my favorite sentences. That's good. Now you know a good sentence in lojban. You can say anytime there's a bed and someone's on a bed, that's usually beds have people or things on them, and so pretty much every time beds are around, you get to say shpana loshkana. So there you go. There's something fun you get to say in lojban. There's lots of fun things. All right. Now I don't really think that'll help you that much in understand. I mean, the fact that iptula means birch is you can just get that from how when I go up to the end of these ones that look like birches, I say iptula. But maybe this video will give you a little. These funny things are called sakta and clearly look like bamboo. So I call them sakta because it calls them sakta, sugar, and I also might call them bamboo or bamboo, or meaning bamboo, because, or spattered bamboo, because they're clearly spatter bamboo shaped to me. But and let's see, plipe, jump, plipe, me plipe, plipe. So, but you can just watch me going around. Whenever there's the rabbit's jumping, I'll say lorash tu shuplipe. The rabbit jumps, and it's fine. I could explain to you all of the grammar and all the words, but I don't really need to, because if you just watch me talk, that's how language works. That's how you learned your first language. That's how almost everybody in our species learns a language, and almost always the way they do it is just to watch someone talk. So that's really all you need. You won't fail to learn that I call these toknu. Ooh, I can make blashi, glass, cool. You won't fail to learn watching these that I call these toknu ovens. You just have to, you'll have to make a little bit of like a transition to putting it in your real life vocabulary. Like mivmro won't be as useful in your real life vocabulary, but if you see a real flower, you have to realize that it really is hurla. Hurla doesn't just mean these game flowers. These are pretty hurla, kahi, in-game flowers. Kahi marks something as in-game, but when you see a hurla kahinai, a flower in real life, then you gotta remember that hurla really means that kahambru really means axe. These are all useful words, and toknu just means like your oven that you bake things in your home is a toknu. So there, now you know toknu, or you don't. I mean, it takes a bunch of exposures to learn, but this is a few exposures of toknu and a few exposures of, I don't know, mudri, wood, and bliku, block, and fagaterguhi, flame light, and you need lanme, sheep. There's a lanme, shoy lanme, Shilanme. Jundi mi. Jundi means to pay attention to. Lo lanme shu jundi mi. The sheep pays attention to me. Ki hupo mi bevri lo machri, because I am holding wheat. Oh, I wanted to teach you bevri. Bevri means to be holding. I'm bevri the wheat right now. And ralte means to somehow retain possession of. So I have more wheat than this that I ralte. Let's see. I think over here somewhere is some more. Jersi kohoi. Kohoi is another. You can say kojersi, but I don't always use pronouns as much. Sometimes I use other ways of saying, like marking with shnimaho, feeling shmavo. The shmavo means little words. So feeling little words, shnimaho. Sometimes I use shnimaho, where like instead of kojersi, I say jersi and mark it with kohoi, which just makes it the jersi imperative. It doesn't like put a U in it. And sometimes, like, instead of mi nelshi, I'll say nelshi seho. Nelshi, like, I know by internal observation, seho. So that's my, that would take, you might not be obvious. That might take you a while to pick up. Maybe that's a useful hint. So these things in here, I'm not bevry them. I'm not carrying them. I'm only carrying the fish and maybe this other stuff. But this, I ralte it by keeping it in this cange. I retain it by keeping it in the box. So, and if I went and some zombie killed me and I lost all my stuff in a cave, and all my stuff was lost in the cave and I couldn't go back and get it, I might be like, well, I ponce it. I ponce means to have the right to it, to like legally or morally possess it. Like according to some rule, it is yours and you should have it. And so I ponce it, but I don't ralte it. I don't have a way that I maintain control of it. And so to bevry something, to have it in your immediate possession, to be carrying it right now, is just one way to ralte, maintain control of something. That's a little complicated. All the different words for have a thing, to have a thing. We split out all the specific ways you can have it, legally or morally or physically possessingly and so forth. Okay, I think that's enough for now, and just don't worry about it. Just watch the videos where hula, hunra hula, red flowers. Just watch the videos, and I'll go around saying hunra hula, and you don't need to know what that means. You'll just notice that it's hula every time there's a flower, and hunra every time there's a red thing, until finally you get it. That's how language mostly works. Like even if you learn it from a book or learn it from me explaining, even if I said to you a few times that lanmen means sheep, but you'll just forget until you hear it like 100 times. So that's why it's good to just have a bunch of exposure to the language. So do that. But I thought you wanted like me to explain in English, so here you go. I hope that helps. Good luck. Be high. Good luck.